Hi, I'm Kenny Joya. Welcome to another one of my tutorials. In this video, I'm going to show you how to work with free samples and loops in Reaper. So the purpose of this video is to show you how to create tracks or productions using free samples and loops from popular websites. Keep in mind, we don't have the time to go through all the best ones, so spend some time and do your own searching for free samples and loops and see which sites work best for your needs. The sites we're going to be working with in this video are freesound.org, Sample Focus, and Music Radar. But again, there's a bunch of other great ones out there like Sample Swap, Bedroom Producers Blog, Soundpacks.com, Cymatics, and 99 Sounds. So don't worry so much about the ones we're going to use in this video. Focus on how we're going to use the samples and loops in Reaper. So let's start by opening Reaper. And remember, down here is just my USB MIDI keyboard. It's not a part of Reaper. I just put this here so you could see what I'm playing. And for this song, I'm going to change the tempo to 88 beats per minute. Then we'll go up over here and create a loop from bar 3 to bar 7. Then go down over here and make sure looping is turned on. So the first thing I want to do is find a few drum samples. Let's go to the freesound.org website. Then we can go to the search bar up here and type kick. Then a bunch of kick sounds show up that we could choose from. Let's check out this one right here. Let's choose it. Let's hear it again. Then we could download it right here. Now let's search clap. A bunch of clap sounds show up. Let's check out this one right here. Let's choose it. Hear it again. And let's download it. Now let's go back to Reaper. Let's create a new track over here by double-clicking. Let's name it Drums. Let's go to the effects and add a drum machine plugin. Let's go to Instruments. And in the previous video, I showed you the drum machine right here called Satala. And let's use this one to play back our samples. Double-click it, and it looks like this. And it comes with its own sounds. But we can replace them with the sounds we just downloaded. Let's go to our hard drive and find the downloads folder. Right over here, here's our kick, and here's the clap. So let's just drag them in to replace the default sounds. Grab the kick and put it right here, and the clap and put it right here. Now we can play it with a MIDI keyboard or just put it in manually. Let's create a new MIDI item. Control on the PC, Command on the Mac, just draw it in. We're just going to make it one bar long because we're going to repeat the pattern 4 times. Double click it to open it. And over here is our kick, and over here is the clap. We'll start off with the clap on beat 2 by dragging it, and beat 4. Then put a kick right here, another one here, and one right here and here. Then we could loop it right over here by trimming it out so it repeats that part. Perfect. Now let's find a melody loop on the Sample Focus website. We can go over here to search, or just go down here and browse. Let's hear this one. Let's choose this one and go over here and download it. Then we'll go back to REAPER. Let's open up the downloads folder right here, and here's the file we just downloaded. Let's drag it in to REAPER like this and just drop it, and then it asks us if we want to ignore the tempo or adjust it based on REAPER's tempo. Let's choose this option, but keep in mind when you're dealing with these sites, adjusting to the tempo doesn't always work. So it might be off even if we choose this option. Hit OK, and it places it right here, and let's hear it with our drums. Like I said, it's off, so let's double click this item, which opens up the media item properties, and change the rate back to 1, so it doesn't adjust to our tempo. It's obviously still wrong, but we can manually fix it. Let's split the item over here, type S, let's delete this piece. We can go over here, hold an Alt-Shift on the PC, Option-Shift on the Mac. Notice how the cursor changes, and just drag it to be in time with the song. Let's see how that sounds. Much better. Let's zoom in the beginning, and notice there's a glitch, so let's trim it, put this back over here to remove that glitch, zoom out, and let's zoom in over here to see where it ends. Here's that little glitch again, trim it back like this, and then stretch it, Alt on the PC, Option on the Mac, to be perfectly on the grid. So now it sounds like this. Sounds good. Now next, I want to add some hi-hats to our kick and claps. So let's check out the Music Radar website. We can go over here to free music samples. Let's scroll down. And over here are the samples we could download. And there's a whole bunch to choose from. Let's choose these breakbeat samples right here. And we can see this information about each set. We could hear them over here. Let's just download this set right here. Then we can go back to REAPER. Let's create another track. Let's name it hi-hats. Let's go to the effects, and let's use the Satala drum machine again, but this time for the closed and open hi-hat. Let's go to our downloads. Here's that folder we just downloaded. Let's open it, go to breaks, hits, and let's choose this hi-hat as a closed one, and this one as an open hat. We'll drag this one onto this pad and drop it, and this one onto this pad and drop it. Now in order to choke the open hat with the closed hat, let's right-click the closed hat, go to choke, and choose the open hat. So now, the closed hat chokes the open one. So let's draw in a hi-hat part. Once again, we'll create a MIDI item right here. Let's double-click it to open up the MIDI editor. Here's the closed hat. Here's the open hat. Let's put in 2 notes. And I like to create an accent. So let's make the first volume about 80 and the second one about 40. That's going to create an accented part on the quarter notes. Then we can select both notes, copy them, and then paste them to each section repeatedly, which sounds like this. Let's add a 16th note at the end, switch our grid to 16th notes, make this shorter, move this one here, and add an open hat over here. Bring the volume to about 60, and let's hear that. And when it loops, drag this out, it'll sound like this. Nice. So next we'll add a bass. So let's go back to the Sample Focus website. And this time I'll go to the search bar and type bass. And we could choose things based on tempo, based on the key or mode, or tags. But let's browse down here. Let's hear this one, or this one. I think I like this one. Let's download it. Let's go back to Reaper. Let's create a new track. Let's name it bass. Let's go to the effects. Let's go to the Reaper effects, and let's choose Resamplematiq 5000. Now I'm choosing this plugin because it's really very useful for dealing with samples, especially if we're going to tune them and play them as an instrument. So let's go to the downloads folder, choose the sound we just downloaded right here, and drag it in to the plugin. Let's go back to our track, put it in record, make sure it's set to MIDI input. Let's bring down the level a bit, and now let's play it on the keyboard. And notice it only plays one note and it holds out completely. So let's turn on obey note offs so we can play shorter notes and switch the mode to note semitone shifted. So if we play different notes, we're going to hear different pitches. Let's change the pitch start so the notes match proper tuning. Now we can play a bass part along with our track. Sounding good. I want to record one more part, which is a synth line to play a melody on top. And for this, we'll go back to the Music Radar website. Let's scroll down and choose this free classic synth samples. We could read about the samples. We could hear them over here. Let's just download them for now. Then we can go back to Reaper. Once again, we'll create a new track, name it Synth, put it in record, set up our MIDI input, go to our effects, go to the Reaper effects, and choose Resamplematiq 5000. We'll go to the downloads folder. Here's the folder we just downloaded. Let's open it. Go to the Odyssey folder. Go down here to ARP-E Multi. choose the sample G4. Drag it in to the plugin, bring the volume down a bit, turn on obey note offs, switch this to semitone shifted, adjust the pitch, and we can play it with our keyboard. Let's add some effects to this. I already saved some as an effects chain, which is panning, delay, and a reverb. So it's going to pan automatically, add some delay, and some reverb. And sound like this. So let's record a synth part. So all we have to do to create an arrangement is to mute and unmute these parts. Maybe we could start with the guitar and bring one track in at a time, like this. So that's pretty much it. That's how to work with free samples and loops in REAPER. Hope you learned something, hope you can use it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.